And that's your life master for woodcutting.
For the woodcutter. So, and this is something each life class has its own life master, obviously.
It has its own little story.
The cool thing is that each one, there's 12 little weird, kind of story arcs, and they're all very cute.
And they all weave around the main story in this really interesting way.
They go on a lot of them. These individual arcs like really sort of kind of build you up to be able to take on the main story. I'm gonna look at some of these other things. Some of the quests you can see here while you're switching lives. These are all the butterfly requests that are going to happen on the critical path. So these are all the things that I've done with the main story thus far.
And so for anyone who wasn't watching yesterday, the butterfly is one of the first characters that you meet in the game.
It's going to be your
and
sidekick.
She is so hilarious, and we won't give anything away, but she's a really special butterfly. Obviously, she talks. She talks. So you can already tell right off the bat she's kind of a special lady. But but yeah, so she has all of these quests, and she's really curious, and so you have those quests on top of the quests that you have just for your specific life class. Each life class has all its own set of quests. So if you have 5 different life classes under your belt, then you have all of these different quests and challenges that you're going to go after on top of the main quest and the butterfly quest. So you're going to have plenty to do.
On top of that, it's just like a content stack, because you got then these random ones that you can just walk up to. There's so many NPCs that are active in this world. And so, here's under other requests, these are things that I've just picked up by talking to people. And you can do this in any life class. You can do this at any time when you're running past this person. They'll get a little bubble over their head, like, hey, you want to talk? I'll jump in, say, we're chatting, and it's like, hey, I need 10 radishes to impress Jewel. It's like, all right, well, I went out and got you 10 radishes.
Well, it's funny because you can get a request from somebody before you even have the correct skill. Because I remember going up to this cat, and he was like, hey, meow, I want 5 fish. I'm hungry. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go. Wait, I can't fish. I can't disappoint the kitty.
But you're so cute, I can't turn you down.
Now I have to go learn to fish just so I can give the fish to the kitty, and I did, and it was great. But
it's interesting that depending on what order you decide to do these quests, as you said before, that's going to shape how your character is turning out, because every time you do one of these tasks, that's affecting how your character's growing and changing and what kind of skills you're able to do.
Cat. Dog. Sorry.
Indeed.
Animal. Animals give me some HP potions.
Yes, I love the animals in this game. They're so cute. And if you want to show us the bliss menu real quick. So it's really cool. Every time you complete a quest, whether it's one of the quests from your life classes or anything else, you get bliss points. And the more bliss points you get, you can talk to your to the butterfly in your room.
These are all connected to the butterfly.
It all goes back to the butterfly, but you get all of these different rewards that you can unlock, and when you reach certain, bliss milestones, I suppose, you get a new reward that you can choose from. And one is, you can ride a horse, you can ride a tortoise, you can get a bigger bag. My favorite is, you can have a dog or cat live with you in your room. And I was really surprised because I went straight for having a cat in my room. And then I went up and talked to her. I was like, oh, you're so cute. Hi, kitty. And then there was the option, like, oh, join your party. It's like, well, heck yes, I want Kitty on my party. And so then it was just me and my cat just running all over the world, going after enemies.
Nice. Yeah, and that's the thing, we talked about some of these, the pet system are, just about sort of they're aesthetic things, they don't really affect the gameplay, but they're fun. They're really cool things that are just really
Make your
fun.
world a little cooler.
But then there's bliss bonuses that are really tied to things. Once you get a license to start riding your horse, you can just blitz through these areas super fast. You got the bag is obviously.
That sounds awesome.
What's that?
I'm intrigued by tortoise riding. I haven't opened that one
these
up
are the
for
fastest tortoises you
have
ever seen. Like they're kind of freaky. You jump on and suddenly it's like, and it's like. I wasn't expecting
tortoises.
that. But in bags, you're gonna need to level up your bags. You're gonna need more space because you're going to be collecting so many items. And so it's a good mix of things that you, again, choice, which I love about this game, choice. All right, I'm gonna switch back to a battle class real quickly because Audrey and I are gonna jump into some of the multiplayer.
We're gonna show some big monsters who's
yeah,
boss.
we're gonna go on a little.
Excellent.
We're gonna go on a journey here. I'm not sure where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do.
We're gonna let our feet take us wherever they want.
It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, yesterday we showed folks who are watching the stream a little peek at the multiplayer, and what's really cool here is the entire world is your playground. When you bring somebody else into your world, it's not like there is one single area that you can have a multiplayer experience. You just bring them in, and you guys can run amok in your world.
It's
you
really
can
nice.
collect resources.
I'm gonna go back to my miner.
You
Pick
really
up
get
bounties
to
together.
share your world with your friend. You know, you're not just like, oh, let's go to this, little special stage or whatever. You really, you're inviting them into your world and sharing your life and your skills with them and working together. It's really interesting take on cooperative multiplayer.
Yeah, I think especially when the two of you are living different lives at the time, because it's really nice to have the variety of options available to you when you're partied up together.
Oh, yeah, because you can have somebody who's a paladin, so they have a sword, so they get right up in the monsters' faces, and somebody who's, a hunter, so they can just sort of keep back from a distance, and I think that's probably what we're going to do this time, but yeah, there's endless possibilities.
Just run through the town real quickly. You see here's someone, one of the NPCs that she wants some royal eggs. She wants 5 baskets of royal eggs. She's gonna give me $300, 300 dosh for it.
It's a little stingy.
I'll do it. I'll do it though, because hard work.
Yeah.
1 dosh at a time. So that is now added to my quest menu, and you'll go out and hopefully pick up 5 baskets. Of royal eggs.
Another cool thing is we're going to jump into multiplayer, so we're not going to be able to show this, but as we keep saying, customization is a big thing here, and you actually get a house that you can customize in this too. And first you start off above Pam's little shop,
house,
exactly, and so you start off with this you're just living in an attic basically, and then eventually she's like, hey, it's getting a little cramped, isn't it? Don't you want to move? You're like, yeah, I don't want to move. She's like, okay, that's going to be this much dash.
This
You're
sounds
like,
familiar to me from another character.
Are you related to a raccoon? This isn't fair. But you really want to do it, so you have to save up all of this dash, and then you finally get your own big house, and it's actually really cool. You can decorate it, you can put furniture in it, you can put,
Keep a pet there?
Yeah, you can keep your pet there, you can decorate the wall, the floor, and so I remember when I turned into a hunter, I was so happy because someone gave me a stand for my bow. It's like, ooh, yay! This makes me happier than it should.
Yeah, I really couldn't believe how much time I spent in the town area, especially when I first started off, and I figured, I'm going to go kill some monsters. First thing, I'm just going to get out of here. But there's so much to do in this town space, and there's so many interesting NPCs and just areas to check out. I spent ages just running around trying to find out what people were up to, and then it's like, oh yeah, I guess I should go kill some monsters.
Right.
One more thing in the town, and then I'll go do that.
Yeah, well, I'll take a look at the overmap because I actually want to show that, because you're right. It's just, content's huge, so many stories, so many quests. The world, though, to get a visual on it, is massive. And, to speak to the whole, sort of upgrading your house, moving out, getting different places to live in, it's also, again, it's your choice. You can do whatever you want. But at the same time, there are certain houses that you can buy in each area that then allows you to jump to that house immediately. So there is an aspect where things are integrated into the gameplay to help you navigate the greater map much easier once you purchase a couple houses.
There we go.
They ain't cheap.
They're not cheap.
They ain't cheap. They're not making any more
You think
houses,
too,
so
because
invest.
you're like, we're friends. I've been living above your basement for a while. You're gonna hook me up, right? She's like, no. You're gonna have to pay if you want to move.
There's one of the houses. It's like, I think it was like 100,000 dosh, and I was like, wait, is that right?
It's gonna be
Is
a
that
really
for real?
nice house.
You added an extra zeros on there. Because I remember the first time I talked to her, she had 2 choices. She's like, so for, I don't know, 60,000 dosh, you can get this dilapidated house. Doesn't that sound great? Or you can save up and get this really cool one here. It's like, well, I have enough for the dilapidated house, but I don't want to live in a dilapidated house. So I had to save up forever to get the really nice one.
So
she's really got the art of the upsell nailed when it comes to the houses.
All right, let's see.
All right, so you see, I invited Audrey into my world here, and and it's great. I mean, the multiplayer is a great experience. I kind of likened it to the Four Swords feel that we used to have back in the day, and I mean, it's great that we can now fully explore this. All right, I'm gonna take these guys out. That we can fully explore this world, each having our own visual on the screen.
sweet
and go.
gosh.
We
Wait.
are going to go. Actually, let me show this over map.
I got
real
it.
quick, sorry.
I got it.
So check this out on the top screen. I mean, there are, I don't know exactly how many areas there are, but this entire map, there's like, each region you see, you know, obviously the sort of unique geography. These are all accessible. All these places are going to open up on the top screen, and they all have their own unique items, characters, obviously. Wow, you really are vicious.
Are you going to risk the
Experience
Snapdragon
points.
here as
My
well?
friend,
Or?
experience points.
I just got sprayed. I think that I had.
I was really nervous here. I was afraid I'd accidentally hit the Napdragon. Look, oh, that's cold. He's hiding right near the Napdragon. You know my history with the Napdragon ostrich. What are you doing?
Audrey, don't do it.
I
Come
won't.
with me. Come with me.
Look, she's sort of looking back like, should I go? Oh, all right, Ed.
I saw that. It's like the gaze was locked in on the Napdragon. All right.
I can't wait till you take down the Napdragon at work, and we're just going to hear the
You're just going to hear the screams, and you'll know. You'll know what happened.
You see here, taking out these red wolves. Got some animal hide here.
Oh, and look here. I actually have a woodcutting skill, so I can cut these trees down and make Ed really jealous about it. Yeah.
So, you know, I picked up some animal hide that I can use later to make a sword. If I've got the right ingots, I can use, I can forge those into the metals, combine with the animal hide, make some swords. You were picking up some items.
Yeah,
well, you gave them to
I
me,
really need to become a blacksmith so I can make myself a better axe, because I can get those trees a little faster.
Yeah, there are. We're going in deep
There's
here.
So much
There's
to
I don't know. We might see some trees that you might have some real
Bear.
tough time with. Cuteness bear.
All I see is experience points in the making.
Nice.
No, he's asking for it. He's evil
All right,
bear.
so there's a bounty.
Oh, you had honey.
And now you just got to see if you, are you going to get this out safe, or are you just going to smash it?
I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'm going to come back to it and hope that it's there.
This made me feel
I wanna
really
go
bad that he dropped honey, actually, because now I'm like, oh, he was just sitting there having a snack, and we just went and messed up his day.
And you see
Fantasy life is hard life.
There's a little fishy silhouette there. You know, once you switch to angler class, you'll be able to grab those, and fish become, you know, their own resource as well. They're good for quests. They're good for cat quests, cat requests, and, you know, you can do a lot of stuff with the cooking class with them as well.
Oh,
All right,
let's get
good
this.
as Applejack ate.
It's enough monkeying around. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. Oh, there you go. Nice.
No.
Oh, you know what? All right, Audrey, come with me.
Okay. Got the all-important
We're going to Mount
item.
Snow Peak, actually.
Oh.
I'm calling an audible. I told you. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Okay. Okay. Gotta hurry so we can make it to Mount Snow Peak. Oh.
Come with me.
You get to live for now, Red Wolves. I'll come back for you later.
Because I want to show, some of the. I think we can get to it. You know, when you're traveling with a partner in multiplayer, one of the great things is that you're going to start encountering monsters and bosses that are really, really difficult for one person, regardless of how much you're leveled up. I mean, I have put hundreds of hours in this game.
Some of them are really aggressive.
And still, you know, you get to a point where you need other people. You need a party. I'm going to just get this right.
Oh, did you get the pot roast?
You need a party of people to help out, to take on some of these guys. I think there's some golems in the cave up here,
So start being nice to your friends now so that they'll help you get these big monsters and the big bounties. What? Get away from me. No.
I'm running
time
past
for you
these laser
guys.
beaks because I just want to get us to the waterfall. I want to get us to the cave up here.
Oh, I love that cute little shopkeeper guy.
Little cottage. And if there's one thing video games have ever taught me,
Always
there's a
run behind the waterfall.
Right behind it.
Yeah, I love the background in this section. It just gives you such a neat sense of perspective, especially when you've got the 3D on.
I got this dude.
It's just like,
It's so
whoosh.
expansive.
I got a vendetta here.
See, now you know. I'm rubbing off on you.
Damn. All right.
Ooh, my
Hey,
archery
nice.
skill increased.
Okay, so
Nice.
we'll leave this here.
Okay.
We'll come back to it.
I guess.
I know it's hard. I know it's
Okay.
so difficult.
There's
No
a bigger game
bounty
up
left
there.
Behind. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this though.
Oh, come on.
All right, these cave bats are pretty nasty. They've got
Look at all
this
these
sonic.
different locations. This is such
Isn't
a
it,
big
isn't it
world.
cool? Every place really has their own unique feel. And this is one of the places where, all right, you know, you're in this cave. And this is one of the spots where you're going to come in here initially probably as a battle class. But what you're going to see is so much tasty ore that you're going to realize, wait, I want all of that, and I'm going to have to come back as a miner in order to get that stuff. So
yeah, crafting in these areas can be pretty dangerous, or as far as like gathering your resources, because if you're not quite that level yet, you figure, oh, I'm just going to sneak in there, grab this stuff when they're not looking, sneak back out.
No,
Especially that some of them have a really high number of enemies in the same location. And so you're like, oh, I'll just sneak up and go after this guy. Okay, now they're all coming after me. Okay, now I have almost no health.
Retreats.
Retreats.
All
Oh,
right.
yes.
Minty ore,
The
minty ore. Licky geckos.
Oh, they're so cute.
But they have to die.
They must.
As I shoot arrows at them, it's really the worst.
You're adorable, I swear. I'll remember you fondly.
This game makes me realize bad things about myself.
No, are there more? Is there another one elsewhere, somewhere? Ah, we left
yeah,
one. All right.
you thought you could just retreat. That was your mistake.
All right, because check this out. Oh.
Oh, no.
How awesome is that?
No way.
Come on.
Oh.
So this
That's
is
gotta
something
feel good.
massive, and I want whatever. Oh, see, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I want whatever's inside. See, this thing, your SP runs out. You know, I can't do it with the normal, smaller mining moves, so I have to wait for my SP to recover. Do I have an SP potions? Yes. And again, here I'm using the pouch on the lower touchscreen, which is fantastic because you can quickly access. Whoops. You can quickly access your items.
Awesome.
Oh, I don't think we're going to have time
Yeah,
to
we're
see you
probably not going to have
finish
time to
it.
wrap this up. But thank you
I'm
so much for
sorry.
showing us another look at this. And folks watching, I hope you're getting a better sense of how much there is going on in this game. And really hope you check it out when it comes out on the 3DS later on. So please stay with us. Next up, very excited, we're going to be giving you a deeper look at our brand new announcement from last night. That's codenamed S.T.E.A.M, coming from Intelligent Systems. Please stay tuned. In a few seconds, we'll be right back. See you soon.
Oh, my goodness. That was
Oh, you got it. Nice.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed. I am here with the dev team from Intelligent Systems for something that was just unveiled last night. We're going to take a look at codename S.T.E.A.M. They talked about it at the roundtable last night, so this is the first time that we're able to give you a deep look at this game. I'm really excited about that. Dave here is going to help out with translation. He's from Treehouse. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and take it away.
じゃあ山上さんお願いします。
はい、皆さんおはようございます。
Good morning, everyone.
今日は今、私は任天堂のプロデューサーの山上仁です。
My name is Hitoshi Yamagami. I'm a producer at Nintendo.
今日は、今任天堂とインテリジェントシステムズが、共同で開発している新しい戦略ゲームを紹介したいと思います。
Today, I'd like to take a moment and introduce you all to a new game from being developed by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems.
このゲームの紹介をしていただくのに、インテリジェントシステムズさんからお二人の開発者に来ていただきました。
And to help me introduce the game to you all, I have two developers from Intelligent Systems to help me out.
Hi, my name is Paul Petrashko and I'm the creative director of Codename S.T.E.A.M.
おはようございます。インテリジェントシステムズの酒井貴子です。コードネームS.T.E.A.Mのアートディレクターです。よろしくお願いします。
Hello, everyone. My name is Takako Sakai. I am the art director for Codename S.T.E.A.M.
コードネーム S.T.E.A.M はターンベースの戦略シミュレーションに、シューターのアクション要素を加えた新しいタイプの任天堂の提案になります。
So, Codename S.T.E.A.M is an entirely new offering from Nintendo. It has a turn-based strategy game, but we've added a lot of elements from action games and shooters.
プレイヤーはリンカーン大統領が率いる特殊部隊 S.T.E.A.M を率いて宇宙からやってきた謎の来訪者と戦い地球を守ります。
Players are going to take command of an elite fighting force called S.T.E.A.M, which has been formed by Abraham Lincoln to defend the Earth against a mysterious alien invasion.
デザインについては酒井さんに話していただきます。
So I'd like Sakai-san to go ahead and tell us a little bit about the design.
アートスタイルはスチームパンクとアメリカンコミックスです。
For the art style, we've used a combination of steampunk elements as well as American comic books.
もともと興味を持っていたこれらの要素を生かして、地球各地にわたる冒険を描いていきました。
These are all elements that we all have a lot of love for, so we're really happy to make all of them and fuse them into this global, world-spanning adventure.
システムについてはパウロさんに少し話してもらいます。
So maybe we can get a few comments from Paul as well about the design.
コードネームS.T.E.A.Mっていうのは、先ほどあったように、ターンベースシミュレーション、アクションゲーム、そしてアメリカンコミックスとスチームパンクっていうちょっとミスマッチ感があるような要素から生まれた不思議な、ゲームであります。
So I think you may all be wondering how we got the idea to put like these very disparate elements together: American comic books, steampunk, turn-based strategy, action. You may think that they all don't really go well together, but we think we've made something that makes that happen.
では私たちの話はこれぐらいにして早速ゲームの画面をご覧いただきたいと思います。
So now, as we explain, I think we'd just like you to go ahead and take a look at the game, and we'll talk over it and see what we can do.
酒井さんお願いします。
So
London, a modern utopia, thanks to exciting advances in STEAM technology. Even now, STEAM vehicles crowd London's fair streets beyond capacity, which is why we are all looking forward to today's event. The grand opening of the STEAM Gate Bridge, crossing the mighty River Thames. This mechanical marvel can open and close before you can say, "Rule Britannia." The new drawbridge offers drivers swift passage over the Thames. Our live broadcast of the opening ceremony begins in just minutes. Stay tuned. The troops are in position, Captain.
Roger that. It's almost time. Tell everyone to keep on their toes. Has the Queen arrived?
Not yet. They'll let us know when she leaves, over the wireless.
The wireless. Still not used to this thing. Strange times, huh? What? Ah! Fleming here. Come in.
Captain! Monsters! We're in... Ah! Mayday! Mayday!
Report. What's happening?
So
we'd like to go ahead and start out the game itself. There we go.
はい。これは皆さんに説明をしやすくするために少し先の面を、見せています。
So, so we can get into the explanation a little bit quicker. We've started here at a advanced level within the game.
はい。まず単性ということで自分のターンが始まります。
So, because it's a turn-based strategy, we started on the player's turn.
はい。敵がいますね。
And we see an
狙ってみ
alien
ましょう。はい。
enemy right up there on the
来ま
bridge.
した。
Oh, and Sakai-san's already attacking it.
画面の中央のゲージをよくご覧ください。
So take a look down at the lower part of the screen in the middle there. You'll see a S.T.E.A.M gauge.
これは、はい、自分の使える STEAM ゲージですね。エネルギーで、このエネルギーの、残っている間移動したり攻撃したりすることができます。
So the steam in your tank there, in your gauge, represents the steam in your tank and also allows you to move around and perform actions.
中央のゲージが、枠がついてるんですけども、あの枠が一度の攻撃で、消費する、STEAM の量ですね。
You can move around within the limits of your steam tank all around within the area. But you can also see a frame there on the bottom of the steam gauge. This represents how much steam it's going to take to attack.
今、酒井さんは4人の自分のキャラクターを順番に切り替えてゲームを進めています。
Now, Sakai-san has 4 characters in her team right here, and she can go ahead and select via the stylus which character she wants to use.
この4人のキャラクターを切り替えることによって状況、今自分がどのような状況に置かれているかを、頭の中でイメージする。これがまず探索の楽しさですね。
So, by switching back and forth between the different viewpoints of the characters, the player is able to get a sense of what's on the battlefield, what's going on, what the terrain looks like, and start strategizing from that point.
はい。普通の戦略ゲームに比べると非常に低い視